settle down. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and the whole PWU community, good afternoon. I am Associate Professor Mark Harvey B. Adamson, your Master of Ceremonies. We shall first witness the processional of the administrators and officials of the Philippine Women's University. Miss Ana Lisa M. Pangan, Manager Admission. Mr. Michael George Ventanilla, Head, Information Communication Technology. Ms. Cristina Gracia Meron, Head, Guidance and Testing Office. Dr. Nini Lim, Director, Medical Services and Diagnostic Center. Mr. Horacio Gutierrez, Jr., Director, Career and Placement Office and Coordinator, ETIAP. Ms. Ruth Peñano, Director, Alumni Relations and Development Office. Dr. Nancy Felipe, Director, Career Development and Continuing Education Center. Dr. Lina Laigo, Director, Institute of Family Life and Children's Studies. Dr. Emerita Zornosa, Director, Graduate School. Associate Professor Vieno Gino Cruz, Laboratory Manager, Laboratory Services Department. Mr. Noli Rodriguez, Principal, JASMS Manila. Ms. Diane Gutierrez, Principal, JASMS Quezon City. Ms. Remedios Cruz, Executive Director, Basic Education, JASMS. Associate Professor Dr. Menchita Dumlao, Program Chair, Information Technology. Associate Professor Dr. Melissa Necitas Alcazaren, Program Chair, Psychology. Associate Professor Ms. Vanessa Ceballos Marasigan, Program Chair, School of Nutrition. Associate Professor Dr. Sherwin Toriano, Program Chair, School of Medical Technology. Associate Professor Evelyn Valencia, Program Chair, Philippine School of Social Work and Director of Unicorp. Full Professor Dr. Maria Ligaya Braganza, Program Chair, School of Food Science and Technology. Associate Professor Josephine Turalba, Dean, School of Fine Arts and Design. Associate Professor Dr. Earl Clarence Jimenez, Dean, School of Music, and the chairperson for this year's President's Convocation. Dr. Cherry B. Cabading, Dean, Conrado Benitez Institute for Business Education. Associate Professor Dr. Minerva De Ala, Dean, School of Nursing. Associate Professor Dr. Eframuel Jose Abellana, Dean, School of Hospitality Management and School of Tourism. Associate Professor Dr. Shirley Padua, Dean, School of Education and Head, Learning Delivery Team. Full Professor Dr. Leonardo Monalim, Dean, School of Arts and Science and Director, Research and Development Office. Full Professor Ambassador Rosario Manalo, Dean, HCD School of International Relations and Diplomacy, to be represented by Dr. Benjamin Muego. Mr. Fernan Glemao, University Registrar. Ms. Purita Uson, Acting University Librarian. Mrs. Mariel Benitez Avellana, Director, Campus Life. Ms. Cheryl Lai Zantua, Director, Human Resource Management Office. Mr. Broderick Al Viray, AVP, Facilities Management Service. Ms. Ana Maria Del Rosario, Vice President for Finance. Mr. Alfredo Jose Reyes, Vice President for External Affairs. Ms. Maria Luisa Mirasol, Vice President for Administration. Full Professor Dr. Felina Yang, Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Mr. Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, President, Philippine Women's University. Please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, led by Associate Professor Mia Ariana Tanshonko, to be followed by a reflection on the Lord's Prayer, led by Faith Losito from the PWU School of Music.
Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may dilagang pula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagtitigtig, ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walat at pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo.
may now take your respective seats. To officially open and to officially welcome us all to this occasion, help me welcome full Professor Dr. Felina C. Young, our Chancellor and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs.
President Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, our hardworking administrators, faculty and non-teaching personnel, our dear students and guests, a pleasant good afternoon. As part of PWU's historicity, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce the President of our esteemed university, no other than President Marco Alfredo M. Benitez, for the President's Convocation. Welcome to this year's President Convocation. It is indeed a joyous occasion as we gather here today to celebrate our academic community and the promise of a future. As we stand here together in this hall, I am filled with gratitude when our collective journey begins anew, I being part of this vibrant community the last 8 years. Today, we embark on a path of discovery, of learning, of growth, a path that will shape not only our individual lives, but also the legacy of our beloved institutions. Our dear President, for the last years, has been leading this institution with unparalleled dedication and commitment, and has tirelessly worked to uphold the values that define our university. Under his leadership, our university has achieved significant milestones and has made remarkable progress in various fields in the academe, as well as in research and community engagement. Throughout his tenure, President Marco has been a steadfast champion of academic excellence, student success, diversity, equity, and inclusion. His dedication to these principles has earned him respect and admiration from the PWU community. The President's Convocation is a significant event for our university as it reflects our collective achievements the past year. As in every educational institution of higher learning, challenges are part and parcel of mutual academic growth and development. People development and character formation have become a priority focus of the university, as well as achieving quality standards that have quietly, take note, quietly but deliberately characterize our programs from basic education to higher education. We are proud of our achievements, and our dear President will expand more of these salient traits that define our accomplishments in terms of management, administration, delivery of instruction, and other support services. We cannot but be happy with our accomplishments. Likewise, this is the opportune time for him to set new goals for the year ahead. Being our leader, let us listen and be inspired in his words of wisdom and vision for the future. We cannot be content with what we are and what we have. We want to dream, and dreaming can bring us to higher heights. We will continue to reinvent. We will continue to re-engage, and we will continue to actualize a rebirth. And as we look forward to another academic year under his leadership. I'd like all of us to join me in inviting and welcoming the President of PWU, President Marco Alfredo Benitez, to the stage. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, Dr. Felina Yang, for your words of warm welcome to this event. Before we hear this year's President's Convocation, let us take a glimpse of the highlights of the 2023 PWU President's Convocation.
Since the founding of the university, our reason for being, our why, has always been our students. This principle continues to shape everything that we do, even as we emerge into this new normal of education. Despite the challenges of the past 3 years, we have remained steadfast in our commitment to deliver quality, holistic, transformative, and inclusive education to our stakeholders. I am confident that by staying committed to our educational mission, with a mindset of continuous improvement and a spirit of collaboration and resilience, we will continue to thrive as an institution.
To introduce the 10th President of the Philippine Women's University, please welcome Mrs. Remedios H. Cruz, Executive Director, Basic Education Division.
Good afternoon, everyone. Some 3 weeks ago, Dean Earl, today's chairperson, sent an invitation for me to do a 5-minute introduction of the man of the hour. It's an honor that I gladly accepted. As a teacher, I made sure that my students went out of my class bringing with them the synthesis and understandings of the R's lesson. This afternoon, I shall be that student who has gone through the class and will give you the salient points of the lesson which I could look back to when the class is over. The person I will be speaking to you about belongs to the 4th generation of our school's founders. Just when his feet were getting wet in the presidency, the pandemic overtook the entire world. He was beset with lots of thorny concerns: academic matters, effective online instruction of all levels, the students, faculty, employees, financial aspects, and the lockdown. He was unfazed while other organizations had displaced many. His leadership saw to it that everyone in the institution still enjoyed the same provisions. Foremost, he visited online classes to make sure that the learners were given the best provisions in an online situation. A hands-on executive, he emphasized the value of empathy and respect. To the young among you and the young at heart who are here today, the most exciting thing about him is that he was a basketball hotshot. As team captain captain, he led the Ateneo men's basketball team to the 2002 UAAP Championship. He was with the coaching staff of the Ateneo High School basketball team that won the 2003 UAAP Championship. He was team manager of the Ateneo High School basketball team that won the UAAP Basketball Championship for 3 consecutive years, 2008, 9, and 10. He also coached the Alaska Summer Power Camp 2003 to 2017 and Alaska's Junior NBA. To those of you who find joy in your studies, in high school, he served as Student Council Chairman in 1998 and was a consistent student awardee from prep till his 4th year. He also participated in the UNIV Europe Tour, visiting Italy, Spain, Israel, and Portugal, and was an exchange student to Japan in 1993. He graduated from Parep Southridge School with awards as class valedictorian and academic gold medalist, and obtained his degree in management engineering at the Ateneo at the time when he led his team to the UAAP Championship. As he pursued his graduate degree in business management, also at the Ateneo, he captained the Ateneo team to championships in the Inter-MBA Basketball Championships for 3 consecutive years. To those of you who are interested in the field of media, he is acclaimed for his hosting skills as the host of Ball's Sky Cable Channel 34's Road to Johannesburg and Touchline, co-hosted Game Day with Boom, Ball Sky Cable Channel 34, and The Score, ABS-CBN Sports and Action Channel 23, and as sportscaster, ABS-CBN Sports, UAAP, NBA on ABS-CBN, ASEAN Basketball League, Basketball and National Collegiate Championship, and the Phil Oil Flying V. Haynes Preseason Cup. On these 3 counts, he has dispelled the common beliefs that one need not be towering to be an excellent athlete. Second, athletes may be academically brilliant. And third, athletes may have excellent communication skills. Going back in time, Daddy B, his forebear, one of the Filipino brilliant leaders who became pensionados to the United States before becoming one of the great wise men who framed the 1935 Philippine Constitution, coached the Philippine swimming team to win the gold in the Far Eastern Games. There were no Southeast Asian Games at that time. Daddy B's alma mater, the University of Chicago, honored him with a meritorious award for his contribution to campus sports when he was with the university's swimming team, who also captained the university's water polo team. This could be the reason why, when Daddy B made his daily rounds at PW, he almost always visited the swimming pool, considering too that PWU holds the distinction of being the first exclusive girls' school to have a swimming pool. In the business and civic world, he is currently president of Chiron Development Incorporated, Kunlad Resources Development Corporation, and of various entrepreneurial and family businesses. A licensed real estate broker, he is also a member of the Pasay Makati Realtors Board. He's a member of the board and officer of PACU, Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, past president of the South Manila Educational Consortium, member of the Board of Trustees of the Philippine Women's University, where he served as executive vice president of the university from 2018 until his new appointment as university president. His is a young family with beauteous wife, Nikki Rose, and together they share 4 lovable children, Lara, Emilia, Noah, and Elijah, 8 to 1 years of age. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all rise as we warmly greet a much admired, unassuming, and self-effacing person, our President, the 10th PW President, Marco Alfredo Moya Benitez.
Please be seated. So before we start, I'd just like to thank Teacher Remy for reminding me of my past life. Seems like ages ago. But thank you, Teacher Remy. To the members of the PW Board of Trustees here present, represented by Mr. Alfredo Reyes, to Dr. Felina Young, our University Chancellor and SVPAA, members of the Management Committee, our dedicated administrators, deans and program chairs, hardworking faculty, alumni, our dear students and friends gathered here at the newly renovated Conrado Benitez Hall and Francisca Tirona Benitez Hall, as well as those watching on our social media pages. Good afternoon. A heartfelt thank you and congratulations to the organizing committee led by Dr. Earl Clarence Jimenez and Ms. Evelyn Valencia for their time and effort in putting together today's event. Today, as we gather to commemorate the 105th anniversary of the Philippine Women's University, we stand on the shoulders of giants, visionaries who dared to dream and pioneers who dared to push the boundaries of education. Our journey, spanning over a century, is a testament to the indomitable spirit of resilience, innovation, and unwavering commitment to excellence and productive citizenship that defines PWU. Founded in 1919, PWU holds the distinction of being the first university for women in Asia founded by Asians. It was a bold endeavor, born out of the desire to empower women through education and pave the way for their inclusion in the male-dominated spheres of academia and society. From our humble beginnings, PW has continually broken barriers and shattered stereotypes, carving a path of progress and empowerment for generations. Throughout our history, PW has been a trailblazer, instituting several firsts in Philippine education. From the establishment of the PW College of Business Administration in 1926 as the first private institution to offer a 4-year course in business, the first to offer home economics as a bachelor's degree in 1928, the first college of pharmacy to launch a research program in 1935, leading to a Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Chemistry, the first to professionalize the study of social welfare and development through the Philippine School of Social Work in 1950, to the formation of the first student council, and even as a pioneer in early childhood development as the first progressive school for basic education through PWU JASAMS. PWU has been at the forefront of innovation and transformation. At the same time, we have always sought to bridge the gaps between work and home, the professions and the family, and the academy and the community in the interest of public life. Thus, our MSCED, or Moral, Social, and Civic Education course, which has been required at all levels, in all courses and disciplines, and has been a hallmark of a PW education since 1938, has produced graduates who have actively participated in nation building. These milestones not only reflect our commitment to academic excellence, but also underscore our dedication to providing an inclusive, holistic, values-based education that nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. The Second World War brought unprecedented challenges to our doorstep, yet it was also a period of resilience and renewal. Despite being utilized as a hospital and shelter and nearly destroyed, PWU emerged from the ashes, rebuilt and stronger than ever. It was a testament to the resilience and fortitude of our community, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of hope and determination shines bright. The 1940s and 50s were a time of rapid expansion, with the university opening campuses in Iloilo in 1945 and Davao in 1953, allowing more women access to quality education that was relevant to their ever-evolving role in society. Due to unavoidable circumstances and market forces, however, only PWC Davao exists to this day. But alumni from PWC Iloilo, which existed from 1945 to 1973, still call PWU their alma mater and are considered bona fide PWU alumni. In 1956, PWU took another historic step forward with the founding of the Bayanihan Folk Dance Group, which would later become the National Folk Dance Company of the Philippines in 1998 through Republic Act No. 8626. Two national artists, Dr. Lucrecia R. Casilag for music and Dr. Lucrecia Urtula for dance, would lead the company during its early years. This cultural landmark symbolizes our commitment to the arts and underscores our belief in the power of creativity and expression to transcend boundaries and unite communities. The 1970s saw PWU embrace co-education, opening our doors to men and further expanding our academic community. It was a transformative period marked by inclusivity and diversity, a reflection of our commitment to providing equal opportunities for all. In the 1980s and 90s, PWU pioneered educational programs such as distance and continuing education, harnessing the power of technology to reach learners beyond the confines of the traditional classrooms. This innovative approach to learning not only expanded access to education, but also paved the way for the integration of digital technologies into our pedagogical practices. The first 2 decades of the new millennium may be characterized as the best of times and the worst of times, to put it bluntly. The early to mid-2000s saw the university enjoy its highest level of enrollment since the 90s until eventually securing its autonomous status in 2008, which many would argue was the peak of the university's academic achievement in recent memory. The mid-2010s, however, were marked by what would turn out to be a mismatch and failed partnership with STI, which cost the university the JASM's Quezon City EDSA property and in some far corners still haunts us to this day. This period may be described as one of the most challenging periods in our history since World War II. And I have to give credit to my predecessor, Dr. Francisco Benitez, and the members of the Board of Trustees, the Management Committee, and the university administrators still with us today for steering us through those turbulent times. Thankfully, in 2016, JASM's Quezon City moved to its new location along Congressional Avenue, and after some birth pains, it eventually received formal Level 1 accreditation from BAASCU and is now well on its way back to growth. Fast forward to 2020, we faced the unprecedented challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. With unwavering resolve, we adapted to a flexible mode of education, ensuring continuity in learning amidst adversity. It was a testament to the resilience and adaptability of our community, a reminder that even in the face of uncertainty, we are capable of rising to the occasion and overcoming challenges together. The last year or so has seen us emphasize 3 key themes or areas of quality that encompass our renewed commitment to our educational mission: the quality of education, quality of service, and the quality of our culture and people. In the past year, we have achieved significant academic milestones, the foremost of which is our stellar performance in various board examinations. Most notable among them, and for which we are extremely proud, is our 100% passing rate for first-time takers in the 2023 board examinations for Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Secondary Education, Bachelor of Science in Social Work, Nursing, Medical Technology, Nutrition, and Pharmacy, underscoring our high academic standards and the readiness of our graduates to practice their profession. Similarly, we are proud of our successful Level 2 reaccreditations for our AB Communication Arts, AB Psychology, BS Medical Technology, and BS Pharmacy programs from PAASCU. And of course, our Level 4 accreditation for the Bachelor of Elementary Education and Bachelor of Secondary Education programs under PACUCOA. This year will see us embark on even more program accreditations to further strengthen and align the quality of our programs against industry standards. In a couple of weeks, 10 of our graduate programs will undergo Level 2 accreditation from PACUCOA. These were the same 10 programs that successfully passed virtual accreditation during the pandemic. In the second quarter of this year, our nursing, fine arts, hospitality management, music, and diplomacy programs will undergo accreditation from PAASCU. I was told earlier also social work. Then in October this year, both our basic education campuses, PW JASAMS Manila and Quezon City, will undergo Level 3 and Level 1 accreditation by PAASCU respectively. Incidentally, last September, we had submitted our application for autonomous status with the Commission on Higher Education. And we are hoping to improve on our deregulated status and once again achieve this most coveted of institutional accreditations, which we last enjoyed in 2017. I would like to thank Dr. Felina Yang and her team who worked tirelessly on the voluminous reports and evidence needed to be submitted. Regardless of the outcome, which I understand will be released this March, I am hopeful that with our current trajectory, it will only be a matter of time before we are once again counted among the 68 out of nearly 2,400 HEIs in the country who enjoy autonomous status. Outside of our institutional and program accreditations and board passing rates, we also have students and teams who have excelled in various local or international competitions, signifying that the level of education and the talent of our students are on par with the rest of the country or the region. We have made it a point to highlight these throughout the year so that there is no need to mention each of them in this convocation, but they are flashed on screen at the moment. Our commitment to internationalization through our over 14 international linkages, notable of which are Madonna University in Michigan, USA, York University of Canada, Karel de Groot University of Belgium, and Denen Shofugakuen of Japan, highlights our openness to the increasingly global landscape the field of education finds itself in. As an example, just last December, through the HCB School of International Relations and Diplomacy and Ambassador Rosario Manalo, we celebrated the 75th anniversary of the UN adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights here face-to-face at PWU with no less than the country's Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Secretary Enrique Manalo, and the Honorable Ores Noasad, an international authority on human rights. By exposing our faculty and students to various cultures and perspectives outside our own, we hope to broaden their minds and deepen their understanding of the complex systems and forces at work in the ever-shrinking and increasingly connected global landscape we find ourselves in. In the area of research, our contribution to the body of knowledge in the various fields our deans, program chairs, faculty, and students are involved in continues to grow. Our participation in last year and this year's South Manila Educational Consortium Research Conference, various local and international conferences, where our faculty and students were paper presenters. The second staging of our very own research festival last November entitled Research Toward a Transformative Knowledge Society, and not to mention the release of our PW Research publications, the PW Research Journal, Bidlisio, Bugkos Journal, Sabangan, Compendium Journal, further strengthen the research empire we are building here at PWU. Congratulations, Dr. Felina Young, Dr. Leo Munalim, and the RDO for these achievements. This renewed emphasis on research, however, is not only focused on academic research, but also artistic research, as the School of Fine Arts and Design and the School of Music, through a generous grant from the Flemish government, have embarked on an international training in artistic research in partnership with St. Lucas Antwerpen School of Arts in Belgium that will be a pioneering effort, particularly in the next 2 years, as this cascades to other members of our faculty and even to fellow artists from around the country. Congratulations to Dean Jing Turalba, Dean Earl Jimenez, and the Schools of Fine Arts and Music. Our linkages and collaborations with foreign and local industry partners allow our students access to a range and depth of experiences and opportunities in their respective fields. We are proud of our affiliations with the country's reputable hospitals through our health sciences programs, both government and private for our health sciences students, the country's premier hospitality industry partners for hospitality management and tourism, the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or the NCCA, the National Music Competition for Young Artists, or NAMSIA, and the establishment of the Manuel Rodriguez Senior Center for Printmaking here at PWU, and a host of others. Essential to the holistic education and character formation we offer is the integration of impactful community extension efforts with our partner communities. And especially noteworthy is that more and more, these are coordinated through our University Community Outreach Program, or UNICOR, to ensure their relevance and impact both to the partner community and our students. Thank you to Program Chair Evelyn Valencia, Maricel Condino, and the rest of the team. In the area of quality service, I feel that we have made tremendous gains in the upgrade of many of our facilities and common areas that are being used by the members of our community. From this Conrado Benitez Hall and the adjacent Francisca Tirona Benitez Hall, where most of our large gatherings are held, to Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal Chapel, our Taft entrance lobby, our registrars, finance and accounting, HRMO, external affairs and scholarship offices, the nutrition clinic, the multipurpose hall and ballet room at the JASAMS Manila Leon Ginto Wing, to a total of about 28 of our comfort rooms completed or ongoing renovations to date. We are committed to providing our community an environment that is vibrant, appealing, and conducive to learning, growth, and productivity. And we are only just beginning. One of our latest initiatives is the clustering of programs according to common or aligned areas of study. The Business and Hospitality Cluster, the Health Sciences Cluster, the Social Sciences Cluster, Music, Arts, and Technology Cluster, and the Gen Ed and Social Work Cluster. Our aim is to foster more collaboration, innovation, improve efficiency, as well as develop cross-school and cross-program research agendas. Thank you to the Office of the VP for Administration, led by VP Marilu Mirasol and AVP Blue Viray and the rest of their team, for their dedication to the uplifting of our university facilities. Not only have we upgraded our physical services, but we have also continued efforts to digitize our information and digitalize our processes in the hopes of bringing about a digital transformation to more efficiently respond to the needs of our customers and help propel the university forward in this increasingly digital environment. Granted, there are still many areas to improve on. It is in this aspect that I urge our different units, from the different schools to our student and employee support services, especially now that we are in this new normal setup, that we not regress to our old analog records, outdated systems, and inefficient processes. Now, at the center of all this talk of quality is the quality of our culture and our people. Our people determine our culture, the quality of our services, the quality of our education, and ultimately, the quality of our institution. That is why we have made it a point to do our best, given our level of resources, to take care of the welfare, development, and growth of our people. Most basic are the level of compensation and benefits and the work environment we provide here at PWU. If you do not feel taken care of or feel that there is no potential for growth and development, then how can we even begin to talk about short, medium, and long-term goals? Obviously, we still have some ways to go to be competitive in this area, but I'm proud to say that despite not having tuition fee increases over the past 5 years, we've still managed to make working here at PWU more attractive and competitive with our neighbors. Concretely as well, we have made a conscious effort to re-articulate and re-emphasize our mission, vision, and core values in order to get everyone on the same page and going in the same direction. We've made this a part of every syllabus and course description, every new employee orientation, a part of the kapihans with the president, and soon in conspicuous areas around campus and in most offices and classrooms. By encouraging and investing in faculty and professional development, we hope to foster a culture of excellence and innovation. Last year, we successfully held the public speaking huddle with Dr. Boyabunda, which I believe was beneficial not only to PWU and JASM students, but also to everyone who intentionally expressed their eagerness for knowledge and willingly joined the workshop. On top of that, given the rapid adoption of artificial intelligence, our faculty members from basic education and tertiary had the valuable opportunity to learn from multi-awarded keynote speaker from Singapore, Ms. Eileen Lam, on how to integrate technology in teaching and to better understand the opportunities that AI brings to experiential learning. The first event was held here at PWU, while the other was a collaborative seminar with De La Salle College of St. Benilde last December. Another aspect of quality of culture and people that we are intentionally focusing on is the character and values education, not just of our students, but equally important, their parents, our faculty, and personnel. In line with the moral, social, and civic education required in our college courses and the values education subjects of basic education, we've started to develop, in the hopes of institutionalizing, a character and values formation program for our faculty, non-teaching personnel, and even parents. The aim is to become an internationally accredited school of character, beginning with JASMs and ultimately the entire PWU. I'd like to thank our JASMs leadership team, the Character Formation Committee, including the BED Student Activities Coordinators, the GCTO, and the IFLCS for leading these efforts. There have been and there continue to be many opportunities and initiatives for us to improve on the quality of our culture and our people. What we must keep in mind is that it is no longer an abstract or generic concept, nor is it limited to the leaders or heads of the different departments. We all have a role to play regardless of our position in the university. Quality is about you, me, and each and every one of us. Most importantly, it is a continuous effort. We determine the kind of institution we will be for our students, our parents, our colleagues, and ourselves by the quality of our actions every single day. It's been a year since we emphasized these three areas of quality in the last convocation. You might ask, how have we been doing? The employee satisfaction survey conducted by HRMO in the second quarter of last year covered 5 main areas: the university's mission, vision, and objectives, culture and values, the university's policies and support for employees, team dynamics and relationships, job satisfaction and career development, and employee facilities and services. Of the 5 areas, 96% of respondents were either satisfied or very satisfied with how the university's mission, vision, and objectives were being understood and lived by them and their colleagues. Approximately 92% were either satisfied or very satisfied with university policies, how they were communicated, and how the university takes care of and supports employees. In terms of team dynamics and relationships, 93% were either satisfied or very satisfied, whereas approximately 90% were either satisfied or very satisfied with their roles and career development in the university. Overall, the biggest areas for improvement would be the suitability of facilities, the provision of equipment and materials, the university's employee development program, the streamlining of processes to help employees work more efficiently and effectively, and the various employee services being provided, which all contribute to the quality of working environment we have here. Our student council, meanwhile, surveyed their constituents in the fourth quarter last year and focused on the quality and effectiveness of their student leaders and student organizations, the quality, availability, and timeliness of student services, campus facilities, provisions for student athletes, and the overall quality of their campus life, which included the safety of the overall environment, respectfulness and responsiveness of our personnel and academic staff, the quality of teaching in relation to our fees, and opportunities for non-academic experiences. While we have rated satisfactorily in areas such as student services, safety of the environment, respectfulness and responsiveness of our staff, inclusivity and the quality of our teaching, there are definitely many areas we can still improve on. One thing we have always been open to is constructive feedback and opportunities to improve on our services and the education we provide. Rest assured that these feedback instruments will be kept available, improved on, and institutionalized. I believe we can safely say that we are now well into the post-pandemic era, where fears of another lockdown or community quarantine due to the coronavirus or its derivatives are well behind us. Even prior to last year, we already got down to the business of rolling up our sleeves and really working on improving the different aspects of the university. Basically, the 3 areas of quality mentioned above and its various components: quality of education, quality of service, and quality of culture and people. This will be our direction and overriding theme of many of our activities and decisions in the coming years. Honestly, it will be tedious, challenging, at times unstylish and unpopular, but it will be work that is important and worthwhile. Last year, we touched on the advent of disruptive technologies, particularly artificial intelligence, and its possible effects not only on the education industry, but also on the way we work and live. But already, many technology leaders are predicting that artificial general intelligence, or AGI, which approximates the capabilities of human intelligence or may even be better, will be possible in the next 5 years. With this ever-changing landscape of technology, we recognize the need to adapt and evolve, both as individuals and as an institution. Rather than avoiding these technologies, we need to try to understand them in the hopes of maximizing their benefits, while at the same time regulating them in order to mitigate their risks. Concretely, we will soon be engaging our faculty and administrators in the hopes of crafting a university policy on the use of AI. Amidst this disruptive digital revolution, the uncertain global economic and geopolitical landscape, and the challenges we have here at home, I firmly believe that while being fully aware of these environmental forces, we must remain grounded on our mission and values, ensuring that we continue to nurture and develop truly human persons. This means forming and educating them to be independent, critical thinkers, responsible for their learning, adaptive to changing landscapes and technologies, lifelong learners, but grounded in human and spiritual values such as integrity, kindness, empathy, and compassion, excellence, commitment, resilience, collaboration, and service. Values that are crucial to their development and success, regardless of the environment or the prevailing technologies. As we embark on the next chapter of our journey, let me express my gratitude and appreciation to all the members of the PW family, from our Board of Trustees, the Office of the Chancellor and SVPAA, the Management Committee, Deans, Program Chairs, and Academic Administrators, faculty and teaching personnel, non-academic administrators, the different student support services, the Office of the University Registrar, the Library, GCTO, Campus Life and Student Affairs, IFLCS, ETIAP, CDSEC, the Office of External Affairs, Scholarship and Career Placement, Alumni Relations and Development, the Office of the VP for Administration, Facilities and Services, MSDC, HRMO, ICT, Multimedia, Marketing and Admissions, Finance and Accounting, Unicor, Research and Development Office, JASAMS, our Basic Education Unit, our various laboratories, the JCB Gallery, including our maintenance and security personnel, and the Office of the President and University Archives. Thank you for your unwavering dedication and commitment to our mission and our community. Let's all give ourselves a round of applause. Let us carry forward the spirit of resilience, innovation, and excellence that has defined PWU for the past 105 years. As resilient as the PW building has been since the Second World War, and as agile as we have become since COVID-19, may we remain steadfast and united in the face of any challenges or uncertainties that may come our way. Together, let us continue to inspire, empower, and transform lives, shaping a brighter future for generations to come. Here's to another century of excellence. Forward, Patriots!
Thank you, President Benitez, for sharing with the PW community the success stories, achievements, and even our trajectories as we move forward for the next 105 years, guided by the ideals of our 7 women founders. Expect our zeal for PW's quality, transformative, and values-based education amidst the organic fabric of our modern society. Thank you for your inspiring leadership. Let's give a big round of applause again to our dear President. You may now be seated. Our occasion today is not over yet. Students and faculty from the School of Music, together with the PWU SECAMS Dance Group, will grace our affair with a musical and dance production number, Kapayapaan. Please give them a big round of applause.
Halina't sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw. Maghawak-hawak ng kamay, isigaw ng sabay-sabay kapayapaan. 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 Oh. Kulay natin magkaiba, mundo natin ay isa. Maghawak-hawak ng kamay, isigaw ng sabay-sabay kapayapaan. 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 Oh. Uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Lupang uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Oh, halina't sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw. Maghawak-hawak ng kamay, isigaw ng sabay-sabay kapayapaan. 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 Oh. Lupang uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Lupang uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Lupang uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Lupang uhaw sa pag-ibig, naghihintay sa halik ng langit. Oh, halina't sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw. Maghawak-hawak ng kamay, isigaw ng sabay-sabay kapayapaan. 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 Oh, kapayapaan. 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 Oh, kapayapaan. 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 Mundo natin hati-hati, pag-isahin natin muli.
Again, the PWC Camps Dance Group and the School of Music. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Halina't sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw, maghawak-hawak ng kamay, isigaw ng sabay-sabay kapayapaan. Kapayapaan. Kapayapaan.
Kapayapaan to everyone, and to formally close our ceremonies today, please join me in welcoming Associate Professor Dr. Earl Clarence Jimenez, Dean of the School of Music and Chairperson for this year's President Convocation, for his closing remarks.
Those are my Chinese fans. A few days ago, one of our Chinese PhD students who watched the rehearsal for the music and dance number came up to me to say how amazed and happy she was to see me and fellow faculty to be performing with the students, because from where she came from, that does not happen. For me, there was nothing extraordinary about it, as my experience here at PWU and preparing for this convocation has shown me that the line that separates people based on their official titles and statures vanish with the desire to work together for the community and its common good. In this case, it is a desire to ensure a president's convocation that reflects the dynamic collaboration and good working relationships here at PWU. Thus, the music and dance production was meant to symbolize how we all come together to lead the university to the future under a very amiable administration led by our beloved president. Truly, hearing President Benitez's address shows that there is much reason to, as the song goes, sumayaw sa ilalim ng araw, as the future of PWU is truly bright and filled with hope. Today, we have come together to further blur the lines that divide and affirm everything we have heard the President say today. I would like to thank everyone involved who made this event happen. May I kindly ask the audience to turn to the back of your printed programs and remember the names of the committee members. So if ever you become chair of a PWU event, you know who to get in your committees, as the people there are some of the most efficient personnel you can ever hope to work with. On behalf of my co-chair, Dean Evelyn Valencia of the Philippine School of Social Work, thank you for being here, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon and the ice cream courtesy of the President. Mabuhay ang PWU!
Thank you, Dr. Clarence Jimenez. And now may I invite all administrators, deans, program chairs, and unit heads on stage as we sing together the PWU hymn with pride and dignity. Once again, may we invite all the administrators, deans, program chairs, and unit heads on stage as we sing together the PWU hymn with pride and dignity. Together, let us sing the PWU hymn with pride and dignity. Together, let's continue to support our administrators and our university. March on, Patriots! This has been Mark Harvey Adamson signing off. Thank you so much. And again, to our administrators, please remain on stage for the group photo opportunity. Thank you once again, and good afternoon to everyone. And please don't forget to evaluate this activity. The QR code will be flashed on screen. Again, don't forget to evaluate this activity. Again, thank you and congratulations to everyone.